What legacy do you want to leave your family or your community?
So when we started Invita, well, it was actually used to be called Small Is the New Big. When we started Small Is the New Big and Invita, we had a goal to produce 1 million front doors by 2027. And earlier this year, we sat in our business meeting, our yearly business meeting, and in our planning, we worked out that we hadn't achieved the 1 million doors. But someone in our GM spoke up and said, "Just 1 second, Ian. Like, we never specified how that was going to be achieved." And in 2009, you individually went out, created the skill set, decided that you wanted to do something different in the community, and started teaching people how to do co-living. And whilst you created competitors in the marketplace, it's now the new buzz strategy going around in the country. And if you tallied all the doors that people have now been putting up with all the businesses, whether they be sharks or not in the industry, you've created the 1 million front doors solely because of your advocacy work and your education work and the fact that you brought this to market. So my legacy in a way has already been fulfilled, that I know that I've changed this marketplace. And now the next step is we've got something big coming. There's something happening in our industry that's that we're next to move on, and that's through advice from Steve. That when the marketplace becomes flooded with competitors like ours is now, you can hold your integrity and values, but they go out the window because everyone just wants returns. So you need to reinvent and do something new.
I know, because I get them in my feed all the time, my Facebook feed, and it's like, you can get 20% yields. Is it all just a load of crap?
Oh, 21% yield. I know the ad you're talking about. 21% returns. Come on. Like, I reversed engineered that deal, and you would have to buy a block of land for $175,000, build a 9-bedroom co-living property, rent it for $350 a room in an area where you wouldn't be able to get $225 a room. It's just absurd. Like, it's just so ridiculous, And the problem is, it's the people that sold the NDIS and the SDA products that have hurt investors are now moving into co-living. And it's, you can take a bucket of fresh water and pour it into a septic tank, and that fresh water is not going to stay clean. And that's how I feel about the market. And I'm really downgrading co-living. So I suggest that if you're going to do co-living, just at least I don't need your business, but come and talk to me first, so at least I can tell you what to watch out for. That's the most important thing.
Is there any institute in this industry, your industry?
I was halfway through. I was in the throes of creating the association so that we would have members that would only sell stuff that was compliant and legal. And in the end, I'm going to be. It's sort of like trying to control a lion with a piece of cotton thread. I just can't do it. It's too hard.
So what should people look out for?
They should look out for making sure that no salesperson is telling you that this is a 3-bedroom model, and if you put 3 people in here, you don't have to legally be compliant as a 1B dwelling. A 1B dwelling is the type of building classification that you're required to have co-living. And as soon as someone starts giving you returns that seem unrealistic, you need to be asking questions. So, is it 1B compliant? If it's less than 3 bedrooms, I still need it to be 1B. If it's being sold in a greenfield estate, do you know how many other properties are being built by other builders in the same estate? And if the answer is, oh no, the developer's only selling land to us to do co-living, you need to run a million miles. If you're getting returns above 12% gross, you need to start questioning whether that's true or not. And like, I'm happy for you to put my phone number on this podcast, my personal phone number, because I will take phone calls from people to protect them from going into a deal that's going to hurt them, because I don't want people being hurt investments. They should be putting them in a better place, not in a worse spot.
I love your passion always, Ian. And we will be giving links down there to you. And I think the quickest warning sign is the above 12%, right? Like, really, where do you get that in property? I think that's got to be the clearly obvious warning sign. Number 9, what does success look like to you, Ian?
Well, I think we talked about success. I think having a having
Yeah.
a family. The most important thing about success is that you want a family that wants to be around you. You've got time. You're wealthy, so you're not rich. You don't have a lot of money, but you have. Sorry, rich being you have a lot of money, but you want to be wealthy. You have a lot of money, time to spend it. And I often go back to a nurse who worked in palliative care for 40 years. She wrote a book, and she wrote down she would always ask people that were willing to talk to her, what are the things that you regret on your deathbed? And it was never, it was never, I wish I would have spent more time building a business, or I should have done that business. It was always, I wish I would have spent more time with my family. I wish I would have done more holidays. I wish I would have spent time with friends. Those are the things that on your deathbed, you're going to regret not doing. And that's my definition of success, doing the things that when you get to your deathbed, you don't regret your life.
Love it.